makes a good or classic rivalry in college football. The Scarlet and Gray against the Maize and Blue. Two diametrically opposed programs who will meet again to continue a rivalry that has had everything from Heisman statements to pepper spray at midfield. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the gun to give to the back. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Leaves it with the running back. Still running at the 40. Sprinting away. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. There is striking distance at the 37. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss it. If this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Dropping back, it's Proctor. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Let's see.
Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field.
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Proctor. He's got him.
That's it, so.
But he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded. You were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they are going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, a great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always mattered. You go back to 2006, #1 versus #2. So always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Gonna sling it on second down. Zings it complete to the right. Turns it on in midfield. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Quarterback keeps him. Oh, he's got some space. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
The speed of these quarterbacks have just gotten insane. Week in and week out, you're facing so many guys that can just pick them up and put them down and chew up 15 yards like it's nothing.
And they can make the throws, too. We call them dual threats, but really you have to be able to do both in this era of football.
Yeah, and it used to be one or the other. You had a guy that could really, really run. You had a guy that could throw. Now they're all packaged into one, and it's just, man, it's a headache.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Easy.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back looking for help. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I can go back to 2006 when they were 1 and 2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
If you think about some of the great coaches that embrace the sidelines in this rivalry, Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State, and it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. To the air, it's Proctor.
Oh,
What a way to set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Trying the left side. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Dances away to buy time. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Trying play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Good, right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. A designed run for the quarterback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the designed quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
They ran it on 1st down, now on 2nd. Dropping back, it's Proctor. Grab near the marker, it's Averill. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Alexander. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
And the Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. back to throw. It's Proctor. Here's the pressure. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Flushed out of the pocket. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Do a better job of protection this time after that third down sack set him back, but they'll go for it here. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Inside the 35. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down.
Here we go.
Might as well give it to him again. Turning it. Got some room into the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Virginia Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Proctor. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. This time it's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking for room, it's Morton. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. The short hands, it's Alexander. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as this defense is hungry for turnovers.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Quarterback making adjustments. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab on the left. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Looking downfield, it's Proctor. Going for it all. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Knifing through, making the play in the backfield, and they can use a timeout and try to force them to punt. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short, using his legs to buy some time. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Jamison. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Wolverines are marching down the field. They'll go with a direct snap. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. On target. Brings it to the open. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Yeah, the receivers got...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The give to the back. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
29 Philly.
He wants to change this route. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3.
Let's go.
Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Wants to throw. It's Proctor. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be...
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
So here comes the Michigan offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
So now it's 2nd and long. Working that left side now. Oh, he's got some space. He was smelling that end zone, and they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
It's now 4th and goal.
Fourth and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a big moment here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking to throw, it's Proctor. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been super...
There he goes! Smashes ahead. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
First down for the offense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And he just chucks it into the 4th row. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Buckeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They just keep firing. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Virginia Tech. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Jamison. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
They want to run this quarterback. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
The Wolverines come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
And the Wolverines have this offense rolling. They want that clock to run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. They're working that left side. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Wolverines lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Other scores from around the country. Slippery Road, 14. University of New Haven, 7.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. At the 20, he's got space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 15-yard line.
That was such a risky call with the lead late in the game. To go for it on fourth down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Just drives it between the uprights. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going to try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the 4th quarter, 1-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Got a man. It's Averill. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Oh, what an exciting finish this is going to be. The offense has it one more time. One last drive, and time is winding down. Looking to throw on 1st down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Throws to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Looking to throw, it's Proctor. Unloads it left. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've gotten the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off for the fourth time today.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. They cross out all of the M's on campus. They call them the school up north. But this year, Ohio State will have to call Michigan the victors in the game as they plant their flag in this rivalry for another year. That's going to do it.